Hi, Tanny here, and today I'm going to give you a quick walkthrough of the Tacticus Planner app. And honestly, this is a must-have if you're serious about optimizing your game. Whether you're a min-maxer or you just want to save time, this tool does so much of the work for you, you can't skip it. I'm going to focus on three essential features.
One, your inputs, so who you own, your campaign progress, and your inventory.
Two, the daily raid planner. And three, the legendary event preparation. And you can skip to the time codes in the description.
So before you start, you'll want to set up a couple of things to get your account ready. You'll want to set up who you own. You select the character, you select their rarity, their rank, their stars, and if you're trying to unlock them, I'd suggest you add the current shards that you have as well. Then I'd suggest filling in your campaign progress, so how far you are along in every campaign, mirror campaign and elite campaign, and I'll show you exactly why this is useful later. And then your inventory, and you're only going to need to do this once, but I would suggest doing it if you're going to make use of the daily raid planner. So the daily raid planner, it just takes all the guesswork out of farming materials for your characters. So if you've ever ranked a character up only to get hard stuck farming the same material for days on end and hitting a bottleneck, then this is the solution. You first set up your goals in the goal tab. So here you can see I'm farming Necrons to gold 1 and farming legendary materials for Ornshi, Abraxas and Neurothrope to build up my Neurothrope team for guild raids. You can filter to only farm the legendary materials and get ahead of that painfully slow D3 farm by doing it way ahead of time in the background. Then when you switch to the daily raids page, you get given a complete plan of all of the materials you need to achieve these goals. And you can customize it, so you can turn goals on and off easily using the filters. You can adjust how much energy you use per day and how much Blackstone you spend. You can adjust the raid order, so either by total materials, so farming all characters at the same time, or by goals priority, completing each goal in sequence. You can also control which locations you farm from to prioritize energy efficiency or least number of real-time days, or even set custom preferences. It then shows you the exact materials you need to farm each day, even letting you choose which enemies you need to fight, which is pretty useful if you need to complete goals for quests, or control which type of nodes you want to farm, say during a heroic release event to maximize your points efficiency there. All while still contributing to the goals that you've planned out. When you complete a goal or rank a character up, you can fill this in on the character page, and as long as update inventory is ticked, it will automatically remove items from your inventory you've spent when upgrading that character. You can do this for multiple levels at once by selecting the final rank you've ascended to, for example gold 1, and hitting save. Onto the legendary release tool, and this is a game changer for mid-game players. It's really powerful, just play around with it, but I'll give you a quick run through on the basics. So the filters I like are auto-suggested teams. It shows your strongest characters in order, and only unlocked characters, although this is worth toggling to see if you want to farm to unlock someone. On auto teams, you have a lot of customization, but leaving everything off is a pretty great place to start. Recommended characters can be toggled in the character page to always suggest powerful characters or characters that you really like. For example, all the healers. Even if they're not your strongest in terms of pure power level, they're still very high value in the legendary release events. I've labelled all my healers, and if I toggle this on, they'll be sent to the top of the list along with a few of my other favourite characters. You can then look at the list to see who might be available in multiple tracks. So I'll turn off A and B tracks here and zoom in and select no Overwatch, no Final Vengeance and min 4 hits, and you'll see that I can have a fairly strong team that can complete 3 tracks at once for efficiency. So then if I shift click them, I can add the whole team in one go to my selected teams, or I can click them all individually. Now I can see that Ornshi is only silver, so I might want to rank him up before the event, so I can set a goal straight from this tab to do so, and then I can choose to prioritize it as my most important task to make sure that I finish it in time. You can use this to identify the most efficient characters to upgrade to benefit you in the most different tracks in each event. So here I can see I'm weak on physical on alpha and power on gamma, and Mataneo is available in both, so fairly efficient for me to rank him up to squeeze some more points out in the event if I wanted to. You can also step back to a broader view and see multiple character events at once, and then you can see which characters are able to provide the most points in the largest variety of tracks across all of those character events. you can toggle the events you care about to help give you the custom view that you're after. And remember, this only shows the points that they can provide, and it's up to you to decide if the characters are actually good or not. So Jane Zarg ranks quite high here in my list, but for me he's too squishy to be of any real use in a release event, so I'll skip him for now. So that's my quick run through of what I find the most powerful features on the tool, but there's so much more, from Guild War team builds to item finders to Nandy's Dirty Dozen and even full guild planning tools. So give Severin some love and let him know if you enjoy the tool. I definitely do. Thanks.